Hello, welcome to another video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today I want to talk to you about a class that I just did a couple hours ago with Tunda. It was a C2 Monday afternoon at about 3:45, and the class was really cool. Tunda's classes, if you don't know, have a pretty unique flow to them and have a lot of handstand variations in them, as well as a good amount of playtime, which is usually just more handstands. I like doing handstands in class because it's an added challenge. It's just difficult and it's really fun, and those are two things that are really important in life. A lot of people say that you shouldn't do handstands in yoga because they're not the actual point of yoga and that it's this outward focused thing and it's just not great, and I can see where people are coming from. Like, if you're trying to get better at a handstand just because you want to be able to do ones that you can be someone who can do a handstand, then I agree that it's bad. But if you're looking to do a handstand like me just because they're super freaking fun and it's a unique, cool feeling that just gets your heart racing and gets your energy up and then go for it. Like, they're freaking awesome. So I did a lot of those in her class. Now, at the beginning of her class, she had a really unique integration series, which consisted of, after doing a couple cat-cows, picking up one leg, arching it back on the inhale, and then curling under knee to nose on the exhale. And arching up and kicking your foot back and up, really squeezing the glute, and then really squeezing the core all the way into touching your nose to your knee. That was a unique cue I hadn't heard. I've always heard knee to nose, but I never heard actually create the connection. And when I did that, I found out that I was overusing my hip flexor on my left and not my inner core, and that was limiting my mobility. So I figured out a new way to use my inner core on the left side. That also really helped us because then we moved into C2s, not C2s, but Warrior 2s and other poses where you need your glutes and your core activated even though they're not necessarily stimulated in those movements. Same with like a one-legged halfway lift, also known as a grounded airplane, or just airplane altogether. We were doing a lot of things that necessitated that, and it was a smart way to cue it up at the beginning. We also did a really unique flow, which was cool, where after doing... Tunda likes to do a lot of moving into star pose and horse and coming back up into star, moving into Warrior 2 and coming back and flipping around, back and forth, and then you come down and plant your hand in your lunge, and then you flip around the other way and come all the way around onto Wild Thing, and then you come back around. And I love Tunda's flows because there's so much movement in them, and it's cool to move that much. It's just fun. It feels great in the body, and I love having fun in yoga. I felt really good in Shavasana this time. Now, normally when I go into Shavasana, I have a couple kinks and quirks to work out my body, and then I lie down. But this time, after doing wheel and then our other things like our supine twist and hugging and all that, I lied down, and literally my body just done. Felt symmetric, felt balanced, didn't feel like I had to move anything into a better spot to feel more symmetric, and I just soaked it all in. And it was beautiful. Thanks for the amazing class, Tunda. And thank you for watching this video. Peace.